We are here. This is right off of an ATV trail that has a place where you can load and unload your ATVs. I'll take you out there real quick. Main road's out there. Actually got a porta potty down here. Well, that's good. Porta potty. And here's the trails. All right, we'll set up camp, chill a little bit, and go from there. Okay, camp is all set up. Show you where I'm at. Maple Run, E11. Take you for a walk out to the ATV area. E11. School bus. The trails. And the 402 or 420, 402 I think is out there. 402 is out there. And there's a porta potty over there, which is cool. I'll show you camp real quick. Okay, back here I have a trail camera set up back here, and I have a trail camera set up right out there, and I also have one set up out here. This is my hand wash station. Got some lights that I'll put on the back and all around the truck, and I put them on real low. So in the middle of the night I can look out and see what's going on if I hear something. Got my fire stuff ready. Got my kitchen ready with my new table. So I got an induction cooktop, air fryer. I got a BRS 5-burner stove there. A little sink, some propane, Delta 2, my canopy, and my new light. We'll see how the new light and the table works today. I noticed there's some wood laying around, so I'm probably going to harvest a little bit of wood around here. It's not really good wood for cooking, it's pine, and I wanted to cook over the fire, so I'll just get a fire going with that, burn that up, and then put the good stuff on, and then cook with that. All right, I want to chill out and have a Starbucks espresso. Let me get a fire going in about an hour. Yeah, I really like that little saw. That little saw kicks butt. The ride up was nice, except I made a boo-boo. I had the Google Maps set on no tolls. I was wondering like where the hell this thing was taking me. I was all over the place. Stopped at a really nice view. Here's an overlook. There's also this place I wanted to check out. It's the Delaware, I think it's called a viaduct, that a lot of people will stealth camp on, and it's all graffitied up, and I always wanted to go there, do a stealth camp. Anyway, I passed it, so I stopped and pulled over, but from where I was, you can see it from the restaurant as I was pulling up, but as you pull into the parking lot of that, I don't know what that, some kind of construction place, you couldn't see it. I got out and I looked around, I couldn't see it. Anyhow, I didn't want to show you the whole setup at camp. It's too much. I just wanted to get it set up and chill. So anyway, everything's set up, the cameras are out, the lighting's all situated, all the stuff's ready to cook dinner and then cook breakfast and dinner for tomorrow night. Yeah, I got a couple good meals planned. I'll be using the air fryer, the induction cooktop. Tonight I have cheddar jalapeno smoked sausage, that I'll be eating. I'll probably cook them over the fire. After I burn that pine, then I'll get the hardwood on and then cook it right over the fire. So hopefully we'll get something on the trail cam. Hopefully I can film some of the cooking so you guys can see that. I'm really happy with that table. The table really kicks ass. I really like my little tables because they're so small and compact and put them side by side. But the last couple times I was out, when you have two tables, I can never get them lined up. And a couple times I had my feet resting on them and I broke it. Didn't break it, but it fell apart. And I'm like, oh, I can't do that. So I saw this table and it has adjustable independent legs. So if you're on an uneven surface, you can adjust the legs to accommodate the uneven surface. And I thought, well, I gotta get that. We gotta try that out. It probably takes a couple minutes, maybe a minute or two longer to set up than the other two. But it's a quick setup. Got a little storage space underneath. Plus, you can sit under it. You can sit under it like you're sitting at a table, which is nice. So we'll see how that goes. I got some new lights. We'll check them out tonight. I'll show you them tonight. And like I said, I got the lights on the truck. I'll put them all around the perimeter of the truck, keep them on low, so I can see what's going on. So let me have my espresso and go from there. Cheers, folks. That's good. That is good. Yeah, it's supposed to be, it's a little warm right now, so I'm in the sun, but it's supposed to be like 80 tomorrow and like 40 at night, 41 at night, 80 during the day. So I don't know what I'm going to do during the day. I have to get some fans going or whatever. Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens. So the truck's going in Monday for some body work. And then I got some new headlights on the truck. I'm thinking about getting a new grill and a new style bumper with lights already in it. We'll see how that goes. Little at a time. Oh, so peaceful. Starting to cool down. It's just so peaceful. So I think I could have a fire because the fire notification's moderate on MPA, but I noticed when I was over in Jersey it was high. All right, enough jibber jabbering. In a little bit, when that sun goes down, cools off a little bit, I'll bring you guys back and we'll start work on that fire. These bees will not leave me alone. All right, let's take a little walk down this ATV trail. Maple Run Trail. That's weird. So ATV trail's closed for public use from September 29th, 2025 to 5/21/2026. I have no idea why they would do that. Little woolly guy. So if it's closed, why aren't the gates shut? No motorcycles. It don't look like no ATV trail to me. It just looks like a road. What's a road? I'm about to take the truck back here. From Google Maps, I think there's a building up here somewhere. I don't know if it's a house, if it's accessible from this road or what. We shall find out. Maple Run tract here. That's my campsite, and here I am now. So they're showing some kind of building here, but I don't see any roads. I'm going to walk up a little bit further. I just hope it gets cooler. The yellow jackets all over there too. They landed on me and everything. I was like, what's up with that? Yeah, I would assume that's someone's house. There is a road going to it off of 402. Maybe if I'm feeling up to it when it gets dark, we'll come back here with a flashlight. Yeah, I would love to drive back here, but if I got back here, I'd be a little upset if I went back out and the gate was closed. Okay, there's nothing really to see. I'm gonna head back. It's a shame I'm about a week to 2 weeks early, too early to see all the fall colors. I'll be up in Waterville next weekend, so I'll film some of that, see if I can get some fall colors up there. Oh, I think I see that house. I don't know if I can get to it from here. We can try. Oh, it's a house. All right, I gotta get out of here. I don't want to be on someone's property. Let us get out of here before we hear gunshots. I hope this don't take me too far out of my way. There's another building. I'm gonna get shot, you just know it. Oh, another road goes back here. Oh shit, I'm all turned the hell around. Okay, where the hell am I? There's 402. There's another house. I think this is the ATV road up here. I could look at my phone, the map, but this is more fun. Yeah, this is the entrance I came in at. Yeah, if that's closed, I don't know why I don't have the gate shut. Yeah, it's cool. They got like a loading platform. You just back your pickup truck up and ride right up the ramp. It's pretty cool. And there I am. Nice artwork, guys. Love each other to death. Oh, there's another building there. Oh, that's the back end of that other building. Looks like an outhouse. Well, that was a fun little hike, guys. So this was the only site I could find that was open for this weekend. I got so much going on over the next few months. I don't know when I'm going to be able to get back out again, so I really wanted to get out for one more trip. So I'll be going up the mountains next week. November we got our Trap Pond trip. December I think we have a cabin. I don't know if it's a promised land or whatever. Adam booked something. I could probably do some, like in January, February, get a couple trips of that. I'm gonna chill here 5 or 10 minutes and then we'll head back to camp Hopefully them bees settled down. I don't know where the hell they're coming from. Yellow jackets do not like me, and I don't like them. If you guys follow me, you know I've had some encounters with bees before. Face planted into a ground nest, and they just went nuts, stinging me and my tent about 2 feet away from the ground nest, and I couldn't get into my tent, so I had to go around back, jump in and close it real quick, and I spent the night in there. Hopefully they would be gone in the morning. I got up and they were still all over the place. Even on the way out, they were swarming me. I'll post a link in the description for that video. It was a Stealth Camping Alliance Airport Challenge. Man, even in the field, I went out in the field to cook breakfast. They were everywhere. They were getting in my corned beef. They were going nuts. All right, enough jibber jabbering. I'm gonna head back to camp. I'll see you guys back there. Some relish, jalapenos, some rolls, some spicy brown mustard. These are jalapeno cheddar smoked sausage. Try a little bit of spicy brown. And I'm going to be careful with this relish. I don't know how hot it is, so I'll start off with a little bit. See how that is. Hopefully it ain't too hot. No, it's okay. Got a little bite. Cheddar jalapeno smoked sausage with jalapeno relish. Cheers. Shit, it's frozen. I haven't set on 40 degrees. Okay, I'll show you my lighting situation. Have these around the truck. Of course, I got one on the canopy, and this is the new one. This is pretty cool. It's a little work light. That's bright as hell. You do 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Then there are your brightnesses. Then they're your colors. And that's a flashlight up there. I better get my fan. Okay, let's get my fan. And let's see what we got. Should I stay up and watch a movie? I'll probably fall asleep by the time this loads. Alright, let's see what we got. First, we'll check out Hulu since I just downloaded Hulu again. I stopped using Hulu before I had a Fire Stick because they didn't support it on my TV no more. But there's a lot of stuff on there I wanted to watch. So we got Alien Earth that we've been watching. X-Men Dark Phoenix. That's 2 hours. I don't know if I'm going to stay awake. Let's finish watching Alien Earth.
Survey? No geology. It's the study of rocks and stuff. Biology later. Did each half become a whole? Now you've got 2 pies.
Alright. We're all set for that. We are going to have a s'mores brownie. I'm not to make a mess. Oh boy. S'mores brownie. There we go. It's like the worst thing. It's like the worst thing before going to bed. Eating a brownie and drinking milk. Oh, it's so good. That milk is so good. You know what? I don't know if these are cut. Yeah, they're cut. Well, they're big though. I can't eat the whole thing. More brownie. Got little marshmallows, graham cracker crumbs on top, and chocolate drizzle. Alright, that's enough.
He's getting around the ship without using the halls. I need to see blueprints, all the crawl spaces and access points.
Wait, what are you saying? Someone set the ship on fire.
Alright, good morning, folks. A little chilly this morning. Let's take a look around real quick. Alright, we'll walk up to the bathroom and then get cleaned up. And then we'll start breakfast. I think I want to get a jacket on first. Oh boy, make a cup of coffee. There. Now I'm going to show you how I do this. I do it a little differently than everybody else. I say to put a little bit in your cup just to warm it up, and then you're supposed to bring your water to a boil and let it sit a minute or two. So we've done that. I'm going to add our grounds. To the side. And then that's supposed to sit several minutes. Now we just gently break the crust. Put the lid back on. Wait several minutes. Get our creamer and sugar ready. Just trying to watch my sugar. But when I'm doing these strips, I'll have like brownies and chocolate milk, so. So it is what it is, right? Try to be good all week, and then when I'm on my little trips, splurge. These yellow jackets like are all over the place. Get out of here. Okay, on to our next step. Make sure your mug is warm. Now I might hear about this in the comments, but I don't plunge it. There's no sense in plunging it. Why stir up all the grounds? So just hold it nice and steady and pour it off. That is dark, guys. We'll stir. Cheers. Ooh, I made that strong. Lordy. Yeah, I usually do 3 to 4 minutes. Break the crust and then do 3 to 4 more minutes, but I put extra grounds in this. All right, let me clean up my coffee stuff. I'll finish my coffee and then I'll come back and we'll start breakfast. Very peaceful, folks. Looks like there's actually more color on the trees today than there was yesterday. I think it went down to the 40s last night. It was like 60 in the truck last night, which is really nice sleeping weather. It's pretty cool. I got to see that buck over there. I don't know where he came through. Alright, so the game plan is finish my coffee. I'm going to clean up, put some stuff away, get ready for breakfast. Then maybe after breakfast we'll process the rest of that wood, have a decent fire tonight. Might as well use that. I won't be cooking on it so I can burn it. It's a pine. Alright, I'll bring this back then. Okay, let's get this started. We're gonna make some waffles. Alright, is that on? Gonna fire that up. Okay, that's on. I wish they had a fill line in here. Put the lid on tight, tap it, and then shake. I brought an extra one in case I put too much water in. Bring up here for the air fryer. We're gonna have chicken and waffles. Get a little spray. And we're gonna air fry that. I don't know how many watts I'm pulling. Okay, I'm pulling 895 watts. So we should be good. Alright, let's look at that, see what that looks like. I guess that's okay. Shake a little bit longer. Open that up. Give a little spray top and bottom. Pour our mix in. Oh shit, I think I filled that up too much. Okay, well we know next time, right? Yeah. Ooh, that sounds like it's pulling a lot more watts. Let's check that out. We're pulling 1,411 watts. Let's just drop to 873. I'm going to turn it off till the waffles are done. Alright, that waffle's done. Alright, here we go. Hey, what do you think of that waffle? Okay, get the waffle in there. Put a little pat of butter. And we'll start the next one. Kill the picture. Let's start the next one. Hey, we're only going to do that to see what happens there. Uh-oh, this one's growing too. Okay, let's get that other waffle out of there. Look at that waffle. Right over there. Put a little pat of butter on there. Start our next waffle. A little spray. A little time consuming, but ain't got nothing else to do. All right, let's check this guy. Look at that waffle. Get that over here. Pat of butter. Let's start our next one. Uh-oh, it's opening up. It's steaming away. I love these little waffle makers. Like I said, it takes a while, but hey, if you're not in a rush. When I'm on my last waffle, what I'll do is I'll finish frying the chicken. All right, see what we got? There we go. Get a little pat of butter on there. Hopefully this is the last one. It's going to be the last one. Oh boy, that's too full. Let's start our air frying. Finish air frying our chicken. All right, let's get our last waffle. Look at that. Okay. Pat of butter on there. Some syrup. Then we'll add our chicken. I think our chicken should be done. Get our chicken on there. And then our final touch, our raspberry jalapeno jam. Looking good. Bon appetit, folks. I drink some water. All right, let's feast, folks. Love this table. Check out the chicken. Mm-hmm. Very good. Worth the wait. All right, folks. I'll turn you guys off and then clean up our breakfast stuff. Put it away. And we'll see what comes next. Had a couple of people come in. A group of people came in, walked the trail, and this morning a couple came in with their dog and walked the dog along the ATV trail. All right, let's process the rest of this wood for tonight. Might as well. It's here. So folks, if you put foil and stuff in here to burn the food off of, just make sure you take it out with you. Like I'll do cans and stuff, but I'll take that all out when I leave. The reason I put it in the fire is whenever I have like food scraps and stuff, I don't like to put them in a trash can because of the bears and stuff. So I'll burn the stuff up, and bees and stuff. I get a lot of bees, so I'll burn the stuff up and take that with me. Not bad. That's a nice little saw, isn't it? Put this battery in upside down so I know it's not charged. Very happy with this little thing. It earned a place in the Squid Shack.
Outside the front door? Damn it! Well, I'm off. But 1 o'clock, I'll see you at the bar.
I guess it was catching up in there.
To celebrate your son, okay?
Well, at least keeps the bugs off me. Damn it. Okay, what do we got for dinner? Oh, today we're going to be doing an American goulash. Ground meat's still frozen. Well, we have to rectify that problem. So we're going to start off with our ground beef. Brown that. Alright, this is going to be fun. So we have the green peppers from the garden, the red peppers from the garden, and onions from the store. And then we got macaroni and spices, some tomato sauce, some fire roasted diced tomatoes, and some French onion soup. Looks like everything's gonna have to be dumped in. That's frozen solid. Get a little more color on that. I vacuum sealed everything. Put some onions in there. Dump our red peppers in there. Get our green peppers in there. Get a can of French onion soup in there. Okay, now we're going to add a can of fire roasted tomatoes to the pot. I have a can opener in the truck, but I don't feel like getting it. Fire roasted tomatoes. Hopefully that's enough liquid for the noodles. I'm figuring I'll probably have to add some sauce too. So we'll let that simmer for about 10 minutes. Then I'll be back. Okay, let's add our spices. Lots of paprika in there. Our bay leaves, we got to make sure we leave on top because we want to take them out. So leave them guys on top. Give that a few minutes. All right, now we're going to add our noodles. I think we're going to have to add sauce too, which is fine. Our noodles. You want to make sure that everything's cooked before you add the noodles because you don't want to cook the noodles too long, maybe 10 minutes. We got our noodles in and our diffuser on. Let's add a little bit of sauce. I'll let that simmer. Couple more minutes and we're good. One final stir. I'm going to turn off the heat and let it cool. All right, let's serve this up. And we'll grab an adult beverage, Java Monster. And a little heat. So this is what they call an American goulash. In any case, I wanted to make it. Got a little bite, but let's add more. Loca Mocha Java Monster. Cheers, folks. All right, it's not frozen. All right, I'm gonna eat that as soon as it cools, and I'm gonna tidy up everything. Put most of this stuff away. Take the awning down, roll everything up, put everything on a table, and I'm probably gonna head out early in the morning. I'll leave some water so I can douse the fire. I'll get my trash out of there. Well, it was very fun. It's hot during the day, but I have my fan. Truck's cooling off. So let me eat, and I'll see you guys in a bit. Alright, camp's all cleaned up. It'll all go in the truck tomorrow. I got some water out for the fire, and we got to clean out the fire pit tomorrow. I'm really happy with that table and the light. There it is, all folded up in its little bag. A lot of wood still. Still a lot of wood. Really. All right, let's get a sandwich for the road and we'll get the hell out of here. Good enough, guys. How come it always seems like you have more stuff when you leave than when you came? Let's grab our sandwich, our roadie. All right, let's get the hell out of here. Oh, stop buzzing.
Take the next right onto Maple Run, then turn left
folks, thanks for joining me on this one. Very relaxing. I think the hardest part about camp is getting out of that bed. Man, I didn't want to get up this morning. I just wanted to get home early, and I got to unload everything out of the truck. Not just my camping gear, but a lot of my stuff I leave in here all the time because the truck's going in for. I'm getting a new rocker panel installed on this side, so I'm taking that in to the body shop Monday. So I'm going to have my breakfast sandwich and my Monster Java for the trip home. I got about 2 hours, 40 minutes. So I'm going to call it, folks. Until next adventure, I'm out. Well, that was crazy. I just had a black bear cub run right out in front of the car and slam on the brakes. He was hauling. He almost landed in the front of my car. He was hauling across the road. Yeah, 8:15, Sunday morning, running across the highway. Not good. All right, back on the road. Till next time, I'm out. James, everything's in the middle of the road. What the hell? Jesus. Fox, bear, deer, crows, squirrels. You gotta really be awake, man. You can't blink. Alright, folks. If anything else exciting happens, I'll bring it back. But until then, I'm out. Okay, here we go. What we got? Brand new.